welcome to Let's Bleepin Play. I'm the last Sean.
Oh thank God we're almost done with this game, Mason.
Let's wrap this shit. It's Thomas.
Finally.
We're at the last story. I know we only did 5 playthroughs, but I'm going to edit the endings in. And also, you, that was 15 times in like 3 months.
Yeah, we need to be kind to
We
ourselves.
really want to show you the ending. We really want to do the last story.
Yes.
Getting it takes a lot. We did a bunch, but also it was really repetitive. You guys don't want to watch the same.
There's only so much.
You guys don't want to watch it.
We're at the end of our rope here.
Fuck, I'm the one playing it.
I said fuck you, but like, let's face it, none of you guys want to watch this. Unless you really like the game. In which case,
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, in which case,
sorry for shitting on your favorite game so much.
You probably turned off a lot.
These guys don't like Shadow. They just don't understand him. They don't have my brand.
Don't understand it.
But let's go. Let's wrap this shit up. Let's finish the last story.
It's just called Last Story.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it's always called.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Is it just, how many levels is this?
1.
It's just one? Okay.
One and
Go
a
ahead.
boss fight. I should say.
One of the things that
Fire in the Sky. That's from the
intro.
Intro, yeah.
this does give us like
So
a canonical thing that
which I've got issues.
yeah.
You don't say.
I was gonna say, what a surprise.
Finally, I've got all the
After
chaos
5 attempts, I have them all. Fine, again.
What path did he go on? Anyway.
My past.
That's again the problem of this game.
Yeah, so this, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how long this part is. This part, my prediction is we'll have 15 minutes of gameplay and 40 minutes of cutscenes. Jesus Christ, this is cutscene heavy in this
Do
final.
not give the emeralds to Black Doom, Shadow.
Hey, they're all here.
Trust me, I'm Eggman, your best friend.
You're not Victor.
Shadow, it's your best friend Vector.
Don't give him the...
Hey, you remember my name? I did, Scott.
Scott the Hedgehog.
That sounds like an OC. Someone made their Sonic
What
OC.
it sounds like is Scott the Waz as a hedgehog.
Ooh.
Will lead to extinction.
That'd be a gag in one of his episodes. Like
Yeah.
it's like the Sonic OCs. He turns into one and just and it cuts.
So they have the Sonic characters, but they didn't bring the Chaotix for this scene.
The Chaotix play a part later.
I figured they'd be in it, but not for like.
Also, hide to this power.
Way, he did the thing.
This can't be
Yep.
happening.
This can't be happening.
Black Doom's whole plan in this entire game was to get the Chaos Emeralds to teleport the Black Comet down to Earth.
Wow.
As you do.
And it does this.
Wow, this city is fucked.
We don't know what path Shadow went on to do this.
He could have been on the good path.
It could have been the good path. It could have been the bad path, and maybe he activated all those bombs in Central City. We don't know.
What was that? What just happened?
Those black creatures just warped the comet down to the surface using chaos.
Thanks for the
control.
explanation,
How do you know
Sonic.
No.
Yeah, how do you know
It's
that?
impossible.
How do you know all of that?
That's why you needed the chaos.
Do you know all of that?
Well, like Shadow, I get Shadow because he could sense it. Sonic is like, how does Sonic? Oh, main character syndrome.
Yep.
But he's not even the main character.
Yeah, but he's the main character of the friend.
Yeah, he is the Hedgehog.
You may have gotten this round, Shadow.
Don't forget who has been the main character of 90% of the games.
Don't fuck with.
What about Tails' Adventure? We don't talk about
So I
Tails'
said
Adventure.
90%.
It's been 4 games. Sonic's not the main character.
Oh, really?
Knuckles Chaotix, the 2 Tails games, and
Do we count Mean Bean Machine?
I don't know who you're playing as in the Beat Machine.
That's fair.
Do we count Flicky's Adventure?
do we? I forgot that existed.
And what is the... It's just that Amy was the character, not the Amy game.
That's
That's what...
She has a gun.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Would help us to bow.
Shadow is the only one who has gotten a game post-adventure. So. Also, yeah, this is...
Honestly, probably if this had been more successful, they might have done other spin-off. Like,
Me?
Maybe.
So what we're saying is that Shadow the Hedgehog is the X-Men Origins Wolverine of the Sonic franchise.
it killed your entire 17-game franchise.
Deal.
Yes.
You can't just
Yes,
So-
sit
it did.
doing nothing.
Yeah, what we missed is
Let's
they
do
effectively...
this.
Gerald
Cosmic
and
rock
Black Doom
ball.
were revealed to have made Shadow as effectively a weapon.
Yes.
Knuckles, what's wrong?
The ultimate weapon.
With the
Are
ultimate
they all
weapon.
freezing? What's happening?
Yes.
Chaos control.
Special weapon.
Ah.
This gas, once released, is quickly absorbed into
That's
your
what it is.
Yeah.
In a moment, total
Duh, you know.
paralysis will hit your nerves.
Paralysis gas.
Total paralysis of the body.
And so they're all paralyzed. Why did Tails adopt that pose?
Tails was doing a dance.
300 IQ, my ass. You're both liars.
Devour these savory dishes.
You know, Sonic, as a franchise, loves to make their smart characters little dum-dums.
Slime balls?
But you know,
And their dumb characters little dum-dums. And their in-between characters little dum-dums. It's just a lot of
They're
dum-dums.
just all stupid.
but you see, Shadow, he's not paralyzed, but he seems to be stuck by it.
No, they're paralyzed. He's paralyzed
Die?
for now.
This isn't called Black Doom, the game.
Help me, Shadow.
There was so much cutscene in this
Oh,
story.
it's not over.
Trying to do it right this time.
They're rewarding you for playing Shadow a lot.
There's a band that would fit perfectly into this game.
Yeah.
I've left the past behind me. No one can tell me what to do now.
Not now.
Not now, yeah.
Destroy you, Black
Before,
Doom.
when I said that, I was lying totally.
Also, he says nobody can tell me what to do now, and then in 06, he's a gun agent. So Gun is telling him what to do. He's a liar.
He never said Shadow was truthful.
To be fair, maybe he's like James Bond, where they tell him what to do, but he does the same thing.
Ah.
Actually, Shadow would kind of be the James Bond. That
There are only
Little
hope
bit.
now.
Except I like James Bond. Anyway,
That's
the last way. This is the last stage.
that's the crossover you get.
Oh, Christ.
The new James Bond is Shadow the Hedgehog.
Ah, no.
Look, I wanted an animated Bond movie. Oh, God.
Use chaos control
Animated Bond.
way inside.
00 Hedgehog.
I think it would work.
I believe in
Not
you.
double.
You can do it.
Also, we got free off screen. Okay, whatever. I don't care anymore.
Yep, that would really make sense for this game.
Alright, imagine this.
Is it just to complete the level mission?
Yeah, it's just complete bull.
Okay.
Okay, imagine this. An animated Bond movie in the style of like a Scanner Darkly. I think that would go hard, personally. Oh, but really?
To be fair, I haven't seen it before, but the clips I've seen are fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, just real quick. The gimmick of this level is that you cannot progress without chaos control. So there's a lot of times where you're just going to have to kill a lot of aliens to use chaos control.
Oh, look at this, the final level. That looks exactly the same as all the other levels.
No, this time it's the city and the Black Comet.
The ultimate power.
Oh!
Now, I'm glad you're now informed.
Just hold on.
So it's two of the levels put together,
Really?
not as one, but
All right!
We get it. Don't push the start button. We get it.
so just
Just to clarify.
In a trunk. Off a cliff. That was fun.
I'm hidden.
Oh no.
Damn.
I'm in danger.
Uh,
I'm learning.
Also, no check.
oh, that is awful. Game developer, bad. Mr. Sega, bad.
Actually, I think I lied. I think there's one more.
Oh, okay. So I was like,
I could be wrong.
a game. Again, if the whole game had no checkpoints, then whatever. But you've like this. If there's none.
Like I could be wrong, but I also wouldn't.
No, if the whole game had checkpoints, that'd be.
No check. Oh, again, well, but I would understand then why the last level would not. But then my point is that changing the last level is really bad design if they did in fact do that.
That's all right, Jim.
I'm surprised you didn't become Super Shadow for this.
It's good.
Is it okay. I was like,
Of course it's coming.
It has to. It has to. Do you play as him or is it just in a cutscene? Oh, okay, good.
And honestly, the final boss is.
Just hold down.
It's again similar to Sonic 06, where the rest of the game is shit, but the final boss is.
Huh.
So what you're saying is the bad Sonic games have got good final bosses.
I've got halfway decent final bosses.
Oh, sorry.
Let's
not get
crazy.
ahead of ourselves.
Let's not get crazy.
But that's the only thing I know how to do.
Max wants to come in and go crazy. Okay, see, that makes no sense. What if you know Max? But I don't know Max.
Game is bad.
It took you this long to figure that out?
Yes. Guys, I've just had an epiphany.
I've been in denial.
This game is bad.
Guys, it's gonna blow your minds. Oh yeah, there's checkpoints.
My defense isn't really a defense of this game because, again, I've been very clear this game is not good. But the thing about this still so much is that you can see so many interesting ideas that are just not executed.
Well, it comes back to that question. Would this game be better at adapting? Like taking all the elements? To be honest, I don't know because I don't think they ever did that. Give me that gun.
Because is the story there is, again, if you have a central story and everything, it's and pick a canon story, then yeah, you could adapt it. It's just I don't know. It's just it's such a mess of a story.
There's something, which is more than I'll say for some.
Yeah.
And I think, as far as a game goes, if they wanted to do a lot of this game, they had to drop a lot of the Sonic gameplay that they had become comfortable with in the 3D Sonic style.
I think they either needed to drop it or change it enough so that it. Like, honestly, if you gave me Sonic Adventure controlling Shadow, it wouldn't be terrible. But in this game, the Shadow is so slippery. You've seen how many times I've slipped on edges in this game.
Oh yeah. But that's a problem. That's a problem in a lot of like this era of Sonic games. It's just slipping off platforms. Like
yes, Heroes does that a lot too. But in Heroes, it's at least designed to the point where like I can look past it because of a lot of other levels of this.
Yeah.
In this game, there's so many ledges that I just fall. Heroes, it's like insane.
That's But I don't know. There's a lot of slippy bullshit in Heroes, and I like that game.
Yeah, I didn't mean it.
Because I think there's just too many mechanics in this game, and none of them are done well.
Yeah, you're right.
And if they had focused on maybe, instead of 5 different mechanics, focused on 2, and tried to make 2 mechanics really good, there would still be...
Again, I don't mind Shadow with the gun. I think that's what they should have done.
Yeah,
Give Shadow the guns, give him, like, unlimited ammunition Chaos Spear that's weaker, but he's unlimited ammo, so it's fine. So you don't have to rely on those weak-ass punches. Make it so you play through all the levels in one playthrough, maybe making decisions along the way like Infamous, like I brought up. And that's what I would consider.
Infamous is actually a really good game model that they could have, that if would come out later, that honestly maybe this game would work kind of in an Infamous style.
Yes.
Damn it.
You're not supposed to hit the tendrils.
Mason? Where's the health bar, Mason?
You know, when
you.
You know, there's some children that when they're born, God loves. That's just so beautiful. The life has been brought into the world so much. You were born who wept.
And it wasn't tears of joy.
Genuine vitriol in your voice.
It makes it funnier.
It does. Oh, it's a Needler. Needler rocket launcher.
You know, that is
You
something
know
that...
what it kind of looks like? It looks like one of those soap dispensers.
Yeah.
It does.
Something that I've noticed with some of the alien design as well is I wonder if some of the design work was really influenced because of how big Halo was.
That's honestly what I was thinking, because I was like, how...
Oh no.
Fuck that.
Because I was like, how far away from this was the original Halo?
About 2 years... Halo 2, I believe, had just come out.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because this was 2005. This game.
So Halo 2
Halo 2
was
2004.
I believe that's right, yeah. Yeah, so it's not that long from Halo 2, and that's just what was popular at the time. So I do wonder how much of kind of like an idea of design-wise, because again, some of the designs aren't good in this game.
They're not.
Like, it's just, there's so few designs that I've been like, wow, that is awesome.
Yeah?
And again, Sonic enemy designs aren't always something that you're like, you don't go to Sonic to be like, wow, look at those great enemy designs.
But even then, at least you can at least differentiate them from each other. Like every enemy in this game looks the same.
There's so much, and
They all blend together.
it feels like they wanted to make adventure, but they wanted Shadow to do all three elements of the adventure gameplay.
Yes.
And there's a reason those are all separate levels.
There's a reason why people only really like it.
That's kind of the feeling on it, is because all of them are different elements that you have in adventure, and it's mixed together to be like, because we know how to, we did this in adventure, we did gunplay in adventure, but that was with Tails and Eggman. Well, we did lots of backtracking and exploration, but that was with Knuckles and Rouge. And we did the speed and ring dashes and all the stuff that you can do, but with Sonic and Shadow. And they tried to kind of incorporate that all into one gameplay.
There he is. I found him.
I found him.
There he is.
And so you...
The very last level of the game is shorter than the last tier one, but again, I got lost, so...
Okay, we gotta stop this. We gotta pause for the fight so that Shadow can mug for the camera.
That's a Sonic thing in general.
That is true.
Yeah. I do...
Oh my god, we have to save Princess Elise! Again, I'll bring up Sonic 06. Not a great game, but it's just something that doesn't bother you that. Oh my god, we have to save Princess Elise! Oh, she got away. Well, instead of going for her, I'll pose for the camera.
But you still don't understand, do you?
No, you were asking like if this game could be done well. There's a game that I think could have been done well, Sonic 06.
Well, it has been. It's called Project
It's called Project 06. Yes, yes.
I do like that line, like, you're boring me to death, Black Doom.
Such bravado for a little hedgehog.
You're short.
From the rest.
You're a short guy.
That's what Black Doom says to Shadow. Well, you were short. That's not even clever.
The same blood runs.
Shadow's like, nuh-uh.
Alright, next question that I have. Which game would be better to be remade somehow? This or Sonic 06?
And I think 06 because it has more stuff going for it.
I think,
Yeah.
from what I've seen, I think I would agree.
Yes.
Also, so Black Doom can control Shadow.
You are a part of me.
Wow.
Control all of you.
I can control you. You cannot escape.
You motion to all of me.
Escape your past.
What's so funny?
You. No, it's not true.
Damn you! It's not funny. It's not.
I'm not a
Stop
joke.
laughing.
There, my boy.
Hey, there he is.
Guys, we gotta save my best friend Shadow.
Leo? Are you in?
It feels like
Timey!
you don't even know Shadow.
Espio, We need you to focus.
Yeah, I do.
We need you to focus. Now, normally when I scream in your ear.
He's literally right beside us here. Let him focus.
That's it. I'll do it. Get out of the way.
Get back.
Across the board, those are 3 great designs. Just gotta say.
That is true.
And they unlock a secret message from Gerald Robotnik. The Chaotix saved the day, ladies and gentlemen.
As they should.
Where's my Chaotix spin-off game? Knuckles Chaotix doesn't count.
I was gonna say we already got it. It's for the 32X, but we already got it.
That's also why I don't count that as a Sonic. That's also why I don't count that as a Knuckles spin-off game.
When can we get Vector, the game?
I'll take
Well, in my fringe.
I'll take Chaotix and stuff, just Vector.
The next state of play is Sony. For the PS5, we have bringing back a classic character.
Vector. What?
And it's just Gex.
I was gonna say it's just Croc.
Yeah, it's just Croc.
It's all my fault.
So, yeah, summing up the story here, Gerald Robotnik realizes the mistake he made, and this is, I guess, his failsafe for Shadow. Except it's not really a failsafe, it's just a video saying, Shadow, I f***ed up, you gotta help, buddy.
In 50 years, the Black Comet will return.
Let's see, so they're paralyzed, but they can still, like, hear?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're in a coma, you can probably still hear.
I like that their eyes are moving.
Yeah. Also, Eggman's mouth wasn't open when he was frozen.
He's like,
Oh, there we go.
Eggman's sitting there, he's like, there are so many flies in my mouth.
Yeah, when he gets paralyzed, he's like...
They were living in there.
It's up to you.
Remember how bad Eggman's design in 06 was? God, it was bad.
Eggman has had some bad designs over the years.
I've developed the Eclipse Cannon. It's the only weapon that can destroy the Black Comet. So that's retcon. It wasn't made to destroy humanity, it was made to destroy the Black Comet.
Oh. Okay.
Don't worry, Grandpa.
Maria,
Shadow and I will protect this planet.
Maria!
you look just like
You look just...
a Barbie doll.
You look just like one of those creepy-ass porcelain things.
Shadow is already in my control. What's this?
My girlfriend collects those.
This is a pretty great LP moment. It's actually not the same LP. It's the great Clement who did a playthrough of this. He doesn't do LPs anymore. He's a podcaster.
Now understand
But
why I'm here.
when he did this game, because he's a big Sonic fan, he usually doesn't talk over the cutscenes. He's got more restraint than us. But when Shadow rises after being controlled from Black Doom and the victorious music is playing, he just inserted.
I do like that your past, present, and future ends here today. That's actually a pretty good
That's
line.
honestly a pretty solid line.
Today, prepare to die.
That's what I said, but cooler.
My Shadow, as you witness my true wrath.
Okay.
Yep, there, he's turned Super.
I wanna be a Super Saiyan. I wanna.
And this is to go even further beyond.
Dragon Ball. Get it? Get it?
You're dead, Frieza. I mean Black Doom.
You're dead, I mean Mewtwo, I mean Black. What the
Devil.
hell is that?
He is merged with the Black.
You know, considering the styles of all the aliens in the game, it fits. It fits fine. I don't think it's an amazing design final boss, but it looks fine. It's better than the bowl.
Yeah.
That is true. But also, dear God, does he have 2 heads?
Yes.
Why not?
Why?
One for eating, one for talking.
Just do both with one.
No, he wants to talk and eat at the same time.
I could do that.
It's more efficient. No, you shouldn't.
I know you shouldn't, but I can.
Mason's gonna choke on something.
Don't take that out of context.
You were talking about eating food. What other context is there?
I love how we don't intend anything sexual. The mate's like, oh hey, that's sexual. Shut the f up. Alright? Gooner minded shit.
The eye, it's his weak point. It'd been better if Vector had told him his eye is the weak point. Shadow, my best friend! The weak point's his eye! I'm yelling in Espio's ear still.
Ow! Yeah, just you hear Espio in the background. For stop it!
And Charmy B's like, I'm here too. Who?
Who's charming? Ah.
Damn it! Oh my god. Didn't even flinch.
Well, the super forms are invincible.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh.
The ultimate power.
Yeetus. Do you have a favorite alternate Hedgehog form that isn't super?
For the sake of I like Arthurian lore, Excalibur Sonic's kind of cool.
Excalibur Sonic is really cool.
Excalibur Sonic is really cool.
I like Hypersonic.
Hypersonic's kind of cool. I exclusively think Hypersonic's kind of cool because of Nazo Unleashed. So, I don't know what that.
I don't know what that is.
It was basically a Sonic. It was basically a Sonic short film, but going full Dragon Ball Z. Like the guy animated it fully.
Nice.
Used voice clips from the Sonic Adventure games and just essentially made a Dragon Ball short. He made a character named Nazo who was essentially the Sonic version of Sav. So, it's actually a really good short. It's dated animation because it was made back in like 2005 or something like that. It's pretty old, but it's honestly good. The guy was working on a sequel for a long time, which looked phenomenal, but I think he's because he just.
And some of those things are really hard to do when you're not getting paid.
So it's like
Pay your animators.
So it's like it's understood.
I know it was a fan thing, but pay your
It was
animators.
a fan,
But still,
Pay yourself.
it almost says like animation is hard. Pay your animators,
Yes.
Mr. Sega. I don't know. He's just been
Sega not paying
in this playthrough. The boss of all things has been Mr. Sega.
I just imagine Mr. Sega looking like Mr. Satan.
I'm the champ, Mr. Sega.
Why did I say?
Who
why
is
do I say-
who is the Mr. Satan of the Sonic universe? That's kind of what I was starting to think. It might be Vector.
You have to blow up these balloons to get rings, because if you don't get rings, you die. And they just went away. I'm gone. See you later. Have a nice life.
Oh no.
That's
A little flailing.
That's a super form.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Invincibility. I get why. It's just this is kind of lame, boss.
Yeah.
Like it is a worse ending of Adventure 2.
Yeah, of the like shadow form endings, this is probably the super form endings. This is probably the weakest. No. Well, which one are you thinking of?
Yeah, honestly, I should get about it because the one that I was thinking about. That's
Like
Were you thinking of it like 06?
no, part of me was thinking super.
that's fair.
But that's not really super form, that's a whole different form.
It's just
And I don't hate the super games.
it's just like I get like the supers a lot of just like the BioLizard. They're just copying BioLizard. That's what they're doing right now. Like the way the final battle goes.
Yeah.
You have a time limit on rings to find the thing and you hit, which is the BioLizard. This is you have a time limit with the rings, get the eye.
Again, time limit on the rings, that's a super.
Yeah, and again that's perfectly fine. It's just it's very similar to the BioLizard as a final boss, which is fine to do, but like I don't know. Again, the more we get through this game, the more I go, they just wanted to do adventure, but with Shadow. All of adventure. And that includes the ending, which is BioLizard, where you fly at a monster floating in the area and you shoot him. or hit him. Like Biolizard's a little different, but you have to hit the spots, but it is still similar enough.
So there is a time limit on this boss fight. I'm not going to try and reach it, but there is a bit of interesting dialogue, aka confirmation on one of the main plot points of the entire game. Near the end, when everything looks like it's going to die, Eggman says, "Shadow, I lied to you. You're not an android. Please save the day. I'm scared."
Okay, I couldn't remember if that was in this game or if it was in Heroes.
No, it's in this game.
Okay, so yeah, they do confirm that this is the Shadow.
Yep. Which I've said several times I would have preferred if it was an android, but that's it.
Yeah, because it's saying that the real Shadow died, and this isn't.
Yeah, and I find Shadow, the idea of Shadow being an android, and having to deal with the legacy of Shadow, the real Shadow, a more interesting plotline than anything they've done with him. So,
If they didn't do an android, if they had done, I don't know. There are ways they could have, I think, brought Shadow back more interestingly than he's back.
He's back again.
Shadow's
Shadow's back. Tell a friend.
It's just
back.
it's just kind of one of those. It's like everything about this. It's not lazy because I don't think
I've created a bad game because nobody wants to see Sonic no more. They want Shadow.
I think it's just not fully fleshed out the way it should be in story, in gameplay, in anything. Yeah, in concept. It's just.
Bad
Which
game.
is again why it's a bad game, but there is, you know, going through it and saying they could have made a good game with better choices, which you could say about any bad game. So,
Yeah.
but
Oh, damn, that looked cool.
do anything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I saw the border go down that time.
I seem to have underestimated the true power of the Emerald.
I will
So,
underestimate
so,
it.
so destroying the debris is what gives you evil energy. Because hitting Black Doom gets you positive energy with the control, and the evil energy you get from destroying the buildings gives you that sort of
Okay.
How?
I was gonna say, are we still on Earth? This don't look like no Earth.
I mean, it's so.
New level. Earth has been on.
I come away. Look, we talked about it. This game's bad. There are a lot of frustrating things, but I just kind of come away apathetic to this game a bit at the end of it.
That's the thing. For all the bitching and moaning I did, I did a lot of bitching.
A lot of both.
I'm just kind of
There's nothing. I can't bring myself to say this like one of the worst games ever.
no.
Like, because I played significantly. They're just. This is more of just a thing game.
Yeah, that's just kind of the feeling afterward is like, especially after we saw that, because you did that, the playthrough you did, the last one, with the heart and love, and I was like, oh, there's actually a good story in here a bit. Like, you could do more. Oh, but they don't.
No, they don't. That's a good thing. Wonderful.
Like, I don't know, but.
Get him.
This is riveting combat, guys.
Yeah, see, I can't even bring myself to be like, yeah, I get him. It's just,
But hey,
why is this game?
I'll do you one better. Why is this game? And you're out of rings.
What? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. God damn it!
And yet you defy me. So
I have to start over. Oh no.
Oh, calm down, Mason.
Oh no.
You're not the one.
So it's like the squid guy going
It's
back
just,
and forth?
it feels like,
Oh, okay, now I see.
it just, I don't know. This final boss also is just so underwhelming. Like, it
There's
just,
a lot of this, man.
oh yeah, but like, there's just, I don't know, like, you're just firing at eye. The combat really doesn't change very much. Yeah, the environments have changed. I don't know. I'm trying to think of things to talk about on this about this boss, and I'm just kind of like coming to this feeling of,
There's just nothing to say. Why does he gotta? Why does he gotta be so rude? Don't he know I'm Hedgehog too? That song plays at Walmart sometimes, and I'm just always like, oh yeah, that was a song. It's a good song, but like, it's just not one that I think about a lot anymore. It's not 2014 anymore.
That auto lock's supposed to be on.
You ever think about that? How it's not 2014 anymore? Sean looks so befuddled by that.
do you ever think that it's not 1984 anymore?
No, because I didn't live through 1984.
I'm just saying, like, any date. It's not June of 2024 anymore.
It's not Monday, and it will be again soon.
I'm just saying, have you ever thought about like how different things are now than they were 10 years ago? It's just a lot of, you know, a lot of things that were there back then that are the thing now. Like Vine, other things.
The only thing you could think of was Vine.
Fucking zoom up right now.
You know, Vine.
I actually had a small Vine following at the time, because at the time I was a baseball writer. I wrote for minor league baseball stuff.
Oh, nice.
Blogger, and so I posted consistently like videos and highlights to Vines, and so I had quite a few Vines that went semi-viral that, like, you know, had 40, 50, 60,000 views and things like that.
Nice. But yeah, there was Vine, Party Rock Anthem, other things.
Okay, I will give you guys a question. Is this the angriest ever?
I'm gonna say yes.
Yes, I think
I'm
so.
gonna say yes.
There is a bit at the end of Saints Row. Like, I don't think there was ever really like anger in Dragon Ball, but there was, oh dear God, why?
There was some frustration.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely the angriest one I've ever done, but is it the angriest like I've ever been?
In the LP, yes.
I think consistently angry, yes.
There were a couple podcast moments that you might have been a little angrier.
I can't think of any off the top of my head. I get angry and then I move on.
Yeah,
I don't wallow in my anger because that's not helping.
it's the burst, and then you're fine, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if any moment will top you fucking liberal.
Make a decision, you fucking liberal, in Buckshot. That was very funny. That was very, very, very funny. I think one of the funny things is in Buckshot, but also in Saints Row, I'll talk about like how I'm played, and the Thomas's answer will always be like, "You and I play very differently in this game." That's insane.
That's not me being angry.
Oh no, it's just funny. It's just very funny on it.
Yeah, that's just an observation.
Look, we're third attempt on this boss, and so things to talk about here. In one of them, there's
Take away the goddamn rings.
they do. This is really stupid. Like,
That f***ing auto lock is pissing me off.
yeah, a good. Okay.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, Inspector Gadget. Shut up,
Dr. Claw.
Shut up. Shut up, Goku.
Did they ever show Dr. Claw's face?
Yes. Movie. No.
Oh, wow.
In the show.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay, so they bring in they get rings back now.
Yeah, no, they bring rings back every time he summons.
Okay.
I did not have this much trouble when I wasn't recording, so I'm blaming recording.
That's fair. You know.
It's on camera, so
I beat this boss in 3 minutes when I wasn't recording.
Yeah, you know, we saw that with the Dragon Ball playthrough. My struggles of things that I'd beaten dozens of times in a game that I love, let alone you playing a game that you've done.
I'm playing a game that I, at best, tolerate. That's not very often.
On a good day.
On Wednesday.
But it's not Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you think I'm so pissed off?
It's the only time you can tolerate it.
Okay, cool. Bring back the rings. Fucking teleport again. Bring back the rings.
Either give me your eye to shoot, or bring back. That's so.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, we're gonna go again, boys.
Oh no.
Hey y'all, Scott here, and I'm just sitting here with my old pal Good Video Game. I just can't wait to tear right into you for a hearty dose of 70 or above on Metacritic.
I just. Why did they make the aliens so dumb and ugly?
Because it was the mid-2000s and we wanted to be open.
That's fair, but also,
Yeah,
like. I don't know, they're just, like. For a game that is known for having such cool designed characters. Or a franchise, I guess. Shadow the Hedgehog is not known for that, but the franchise. Sonic the Hedgehog is known for having such cool designed characters and interesting things and doing cool anime bullshit. We've got this.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just maybe. Hey, maybe this is your favorite boss ever.
You're wrong.
You know, you can have that opinion.
You can, yeah, you're allowed to be wrong. You got, you got him.
Woo!
Oh, thank the Lord.
Honestly, from where we started was about HP, how much you had when we ended last time before you died. So, put it all together, guys.
Sure.
First time.
First try. You did it.
What do we think of Super Shadow?
Cool design, honestly.
I think this version is a little weaker than the
Yes.
SA2 version.
That's kind of what I was sitting here.
Well, because kind of the cool thing about the SA2 version is that if you pay attention, his design for gold instead of black is for silver.
Yes.
And with Sonic, his eyes become red instead of green. His fur becomes yellow instead of blue, which are the opposite colors. So I like the idea that super forms become opposite colors. And I find it cool that they're just
All of them just being Super Saiyan. So, who was firing the cannon? Was it the
Shadow.
Oh.
He teleported it up and then teleported in to activate it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm kidding.
It's in space. It's gonna fucking float there.
Yeah, like, that's fair. That's fair. It's just.
Bang.
I mean, you want to know who activated it? It doesn't matter.
That's true. It doesn't really matter. It's just this game.
Wait, weren't Team Chaotix up there? Did they do that?
Oh, they might.
They might have. Okay, yeah. His best friend Vector did it, of course. Shadow, I saved the day with you. I'm still screaming in Espio's ear. Espio's like, why have I not moved?
Well, I'm deaf now, so.
And I only have myself to blame. I've just been sitting here beside him.
And so the day is saved.
Thanks to Shadow the Hedgehog, and no murder was committed by him. You don't know which play.
No, we don't know which playthrough it is.
All I can think of when you.
Okay, sorry. This pisses me off. After the way we all treated him, he saved us in the end. We were all wrong about the professor.
No, you weren't.
He tried to crash the Ark into the Earth. He tried to commit genocide. Let's pay homage to Professor Gerald? Sure, the genocidal maniac.
The guy who tried to kill.
Jesus Christ, fuck off.
He had a turn of heart at the end. Just like, I guess. You could have said, I guess he wasn't as evil after all.
He wasn't as bad. Like, that would have been fine. But no, we need to honor him. Fuck off.
No, you don't.
But that being
Okay,
said, I do kind of think this is fun.
Goodbye forever, Shadow the Hedgehog.
That Shadow effectively just saying, my past is done. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm becoming a new person.
Which I like.
That's good development.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
And this is my favorite song in the game, Never Turn Back.
Yeah, I guess they immediately start. I think
It's, again, this game has potential.
Yes.
I'm not going to say that this is just a worthless game.
No.
And again, I've complimented stuff in this game.
Oh.
There's stuff to compliment, but I can't bring myself to say that this is a fantastic game.
My biggest takeaway is, and I think I had my aha moment was, oh, they're just trying to replicate SA2, but just make it all Shadow.
By the way, you want to know why this is my favorite song of the game? You have this lovely piano, and then...
And then the song kicks in.
This is Never Turn Back by Crush 40.
Well, yeah, of course, it's great.
Yeah.
It's by Crush 40. Cool. It is an all-time great banger.
It's a good song.
Cool, it's good.
So, I think coming away from this game, it would be a low score. Like X-Play, I think I said at the beginning that X-Play gave it a 1 out of 5.
Yeah, which I don't think I'd go that low. It would probably be like a 2.
Yeah,
like maybe a 1.5 or 2.
Again, if you're not a Sonic fan, this game is not.
Oh no, if you're not a Sonic fan, this game's like a 0.5 out of 5. This
but I think all the frustrations aside, all the bitching and moaning aside, there is something at its core that is interesting. It's just a lot, and some of the story stuff can be explained and said why it wasn't good. Early 2000s bullshit.
Yeah, but also just the way the story is told, the structure. We don't know what story Shadow went on to get to this point.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know that final scene where Abraham, where the gun commander is like hunched over, sad because I almost killed Shadow and I was wrong about Gerald. You weren't wrong about Gerald. We don't know if he had the scene where he confronted Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if he knows he's a good guy. We can assume, but assumption isn't good for a story.
It's that they want you to put all of them together into one, but that also doesn't work.
That doesn't work, and if you wanted us to put it all together into one, then just put it all together into one.
Yeah, exactly.
The differing paths is the problem with this game. Not taking Shadow on a good or a dark way, that's actually an interesting thing because I think a lot of people interpreted Shadow differently when he made his appearance in Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah. And everyone, that's fine. Depending on your player, you can jump into the role. But making the story more uniform throughout it and, maybe there's something at the end.
And here's the thing, I don't think this game should have been. I think that this should have been a fun little spin-off with Shadow where you decide, hey, maybe he does go full dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he does, take over, maybe he takes over the world, or maybe he joins the heroes. Don't make it canon. Mm-hmm. Just have it be, this is my version of Shadow in this universe, the main universe can have their own thing. Mm-hmm. Just have him do that. Now, if you want to incorporate Black Doom and all that into the main universe, that's fine. But this story and the whole moral choice boundary should have been just its own story.
And it's a
I think I agree with that.
Yeah,
you think
it's a very bad moral choice system.
Yeah.
It's a very bad moral choice system.
Yes. Yeah, and that's because there is no moral choice system.
Yeah.
You can say there's a moral choice system. In reality, it's just picking which mission.
Which cutscene you want to see.
Yeah. It's picking which mission you want to do, and most of the missions suck.
Mm-hmm.
So.
This is how I can describe this game. You guys remember Mass Effect 3 and how you had the 3 different endings, but they were all pretty much just the same, but it was palette swapped? Now imagine that, but it's the whole game.
It's the entire.
It's the entire game. That is this.
It's just I know Mason's the big Shadow fan. I am a Shadow fan. And Thomas doesn't like Shadow. That we now know all of our opinion, but coming into this game doesn't do Shadow justice.
Yeah, we can.
That's my biggest takeaway from this story. Is it has good moments. Shadow has good
moments, but in the end, what did this game add to Shadow? To be fair, the ending where he moves on, says goodbye, Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm moving on from my past. Cool. That could have been put in any.
Also, there's an element he moved on from his past at the end of Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, but then they brought him back for Heroes.
Yeah, like my thing about it is that Shadow at the end of this game is no different than he's really at the end of Sonic Adventure 2.
He's not.
No. Yeah, I know.
And that's where I think, it's a alternate universe Shadow, a different story that maybe didn't have SA2 happen would have been better.
Yeah,
But in the end, that's Shadow the Hedgehog. It's Year of the Shadow. We've done it for you. Sorry for making you suffer, Thomas.
We did it. You can play a better game next time.
I'll play a game with guns. That's good.
No. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for enjoying. Subscribe. Follow us along. Comment. Let us know.
Tell us what you think about Shadow. If you do genuinely love the game, defend it.
Yeah, I would love to see some defenses of it because I can see where someone would be a fan of it. I haven't taken it that way, but I would love to see people who like this game talk about it because there are things you could pull from it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Let us know, and hey, we'll be back with some more good stuff when we bleep and play the next game.